check it. We got the coins, we got the album, let's put them together. Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and in today's video we are going to be updating my United States typeset coin collection. Now, if you don't know what a US typeset is, you gotta check out the video right over here because I explain all the ins and outs. But essentially, a US typeset is a collection of coins in which you try and get one of every single type of coin ever produced by the United States. It's my favorite way to collect because you get such an awesome variety. Now, I picked up a whole bunch of new coins that we're going to be putting into this album, so without further ado, let's check them out. All right, so we've got the album, we've got the coins, we're gonna meld them together in perfect harmony, and we are going to be putting each of these coins into this album. And what I am super excited about is that these coins are in such incredible condition that these are likely going to be in this album forever, right? Now, if you're not familiar with collecting typesets, or if you're new to coin collecting in general, typically the first goal you have of an album is simply just to fill all the holes with the appropriate coins, right? And I've done a pretty good job on this collection, right? On the first page, I only have one missing coin. The second page, I only have two. The third, also two. The fourth, also two. And the fifth, I'm complete, right? So I almost have a complete collection here. But the next step in the journey is upgrading all of these to be much, much nicer. Like, for example, if you look here, this is a phenomenal example of a Liberty-seated $50. It's in incredible condition, and it's likely I won't get a better one that I'll put in here. But if you go back a page, this Liberty-seated dime, you can see it has a hole in Liberty's head. It is in terrible condition and will likely be upgraded in the very near future. However, all of these coins here, these are all upgrades. None of these are going to be filling any new holes, I don't think. I have to check, but I don't think. But we are going to be doing some serious upgrades. So let's get started. Now, we'll go in denomination order, working our way up to the nicest. Obviously, you can see here there's a Morgan dollar, and I'm going to give you a much closer look and show you how nice that one is. But we'll start with these two Indian head cents, work our way up through the Barber, going to the Standing Liberty quarter, through the $50, and then ending with the piece de resistance, upgrading my Morgan, which is a huge, huge deal because, as you all know, Morgan dollars are some of my absolute favorite coins. So let's get started with this 1859 Indian head cent. Check this out. What a nice coin. And I'm going to show you each one of them side by side, right? I'm going to show you the old one and the new one side by side so you get a real sense of how good the upgrade is. And you can see here it says 1959. Obviously, it's an 1859 Indian. But we are going to crack this guy out of its prison, right? It's been sitting cooped up in this prison far too long. And we are going to do our little replacement. So, first off, got to open it up and see where the original one is. See, 1859. Look at that. It's so black. You can barely even see it on camera. So you slide out the little plastic holder, slide out the other little plastic holder. Gonna put on a glove for this one. I know you guys always get mad at me when I don't wear gloves. So, get my little cotton glove on. By the way, if you guys want cotton gloves like this, you can go to the Amazon links in the description box below, support the channel, blah, blah, blah. You know all about that stuff, right? All right. Now, before we actually do the replacement, like I said, we're going to look at these coins side by side. How absurd is that? Look at the difference, right? We've got one coin here that is basically black. This is black as night. And then we have one that is in excellent, excellent condition. I mean, you really can't beat that. Check that out. I believe this one I actually got was actually in a fire. I think it was legitimately in a fire when before I bought it. So you can see the difference here. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take this new one, really, really nice like that, and with just a little bit of downward pressure with the gloved hand, we seal it in its new home. And this guy, we can put in here, back in its little spot. And this one I will eventually be selling or trading or putting in a grab bag, and it'll move on to somebody else's collection. But look at that. Check this out. How nice is that? And you can even see the difference because this one came from the same collection as the one that we just replaced. And even just looking at them side by side, this is now the nicest cent in this whole row, obviously except for the the Lincoln head over here. This is the wheat cent. But how nice is that? All right, we're going to be doing some nice upgrades. I am so freaking excited. And check it out. I totally forgot. I totally freaking forgot. We've got the other one. This is the 1890. So we are going to be putting this one out too, and this one is actually red. This one is absolutely spectacular. Look at that. Look at this coin. All right, let's get it out of its hermetically sealed prison over here. Check this coin out. How freaking nice is that? Look at this. Oh my Lord, that is a nice coin. That is a spectacular, spectacular coin. All right, let's compare. Let's compare. All right, first, I'm gonna put this down. Okay, check this out. Old coin, new coin. Look at that. How crazy is the difference there? It's absolutely insane. Again, not quite as night and day as the previous one, right? Not quite as night and day, but we're looking at worlds apart. Worlds apart. This is a world-class coin that would be really comfortable in any typeset album. And this one is just a standard one, right? This one is the run-of-the-mill, same type of thing. Get these all the time. But this one is absolutely spectacular and special. It is highly likely that this coin will never again be replaced from this collection because it is just that nice. I can't imagine a scenario where I get an ungraded example that is just this nice. Look what we just did to this album. Check that out. How cool is that? We just replaced two in this row with coins that are likely never going to be replaced again. That is the beauty of collecting. All right, we're gonna move on to some silver, baby, some silver. All right, so next up, we've got a Barber Dime. And you can see here, my Barber Dime is okay. It is definitely not in the worst shape. There are definitely worse Barber Dimes out there, but this one is going to be replaced by something truly magnificent. Look at that. Do you see the mint luster on there? You can see that cartwheel effect. Okay, let's get this out. Let's get this guy out. Oh my Lord. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see how shiny and bright? And I'm not talking the shiny that you see on like clean coins. I'm talking shiny like the day it was born, the day it was minted. Look at that. That is a spectacular coin. This is going to be probably one of the nicest coins in the entire collection. All right, let's get this out of here so we can compare. Remember before when I said night and day? Well, this might even be more night and day than the other one. Look at that. This one is, by the way, an 1898, and this one is a 1916. Check the reverses. No mint marks on either. Man, just bask in the glory there. Bask in the freaking glory. All right. Again, another one that is likely never going to be replaced. That is a huge deal. That is a huge deal when you're doing a typeset collection like this. The idea that you're never going to replace it, that you've got your forever coin for that particular set, that is incredible. Let's give it another look-see over here. Oh my God, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Look at this. These four coins are all in incredible shape. By the way, my Mercury dime is probably never going to be replaced either. It is just that spectacular. But I think this Barber Dime is even more insane than this already insane Merc. Holy moly. We are up to quarters, and we are going to be replacing one of these standing Liberty quarters. Can you guess which one? Are we going to be replacing Variety 1 or Variety 2? Take a wild guess, because my Variety 2 is pretty darn nice. So we are going to have a Variety 1 right next to it that looks just as beautiful. Look at that. Do you see the difference there? Again, I keep saying it. Like, maybe I should just call this video Night and Day, right? That should be the title of this video. I'm not going to do that because the YouTube algorithm would despise me for that, because night and day, what does that have to do with coins? Yeah, if you didn't know, being a YouTuber, especially in the coin world, is just very, very stressful when it comes to titling your videos, because you gotta title them with like the specific coins or the specific thing in mind. Otherwise, it doesn't make it to the people that would most want to see it. Check that out. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, we got to do a comparison. Another side-by-side dealio. Look at that. I've got like theme songs of movies playing in my head when I'm looking at these side-by-side. I'm so excited. And if you didn't know, the difference between a version 1 or a variety 1 and a variety 2 of the Standing Liberty Quarter, on the reverse, there are no stars below the eagle. On the other one, there are 3 stars below the eagle. And scandalous, Liberty's breast is exposed. And God forbid you see a tiny little coin with a sculpture of an abstract woman's breast. Too scandalous. But in any case, check that out. We're going to be putting this in. Again, this one might, as I said before, man, it's going to be boring just because I'm saying the same thing because these coins are so nice. This is probably going to be another forever coin. Beautiful. Oh my God. This is why I love coin collecting. This album is why I love coin collecting. All right, and next up is this gorgeous Walking Liberty half. This is really a spectacular one. It's a 1941, no mint mark, just a beautiful coin, tons of mint luster, luster for days. That's luster for days. And what's special is that this is actually, as you can see here, replacing a coin that's already pretty nice. This coin up here is not in bad shape at all. So we are going from nice to uber nice. And that is always a good feeling too. Oh man, it's just like one shot of endorphins after another. I mean, this is what collectors live for. Just the idea when you finish a collection or when you finish, obviously I'm not finished the collection, but the idea that I am finishing that spot and will probably never have to replace it again, that is what us collectors live for. Look at this. Do you see that shine? See, this is the difference between a coin that's still got tons of mint luster and one that's just in good shape. Look at that. I'll show you the reverses too, because the reverses on these coins are really, really nice. This is like the perfect American coin. If you guys are not yet American coin collectors, like this is one to start with just because it is probably one of the most beautiful coins ever produced, if not the most beautiful American coin ever produced. And I think that that is a pretty widely held opinion. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's check it out. Get the up close and personal. It's just amazing. This section is actually really amazing. This section is fantastic. All I want to do to upgrade this section is I want to have more commemorative halves that are from like the classic era. I'm not a huge fan of modern commemoratives, so I'd like to replace these two with classic commemoratives. And I think I want the Stone Mountain, Georgia one, and then probably one from New York or New Jersey, just because that's where I grew up. Now, while I am, of course, really, really happy with all these replacements we've done, it is always a little disappointing when you're not doing anything to plug any of these holes. So I have a different plug, and this is it. Right here, yes, this is the sweater that you saw me wearing at the beginning of this video. It is my own design. It is my ugly Christmas sweater for coin collectors and numismatists. On the front, or obverse, we've got coin collector. It's just a jumble of coins. And on the reverse, we've got the numismatist with all of the albums perfectly arranged. And if you would like to support the channel and look great for all of your holiday parties, well, then click the link below and cop yourself a Silver Picker coin collector numismatist ugly Christmas sweater. That is my plug for this video. All right, well, back to work over here, revealing the beautiful, the spectacular Morgan Silver Dollar, Gem BU. It's an 1884, no mint mark, that we are going to be replacing my old Morgan dollar. I can't believe I haven't replaced this already. The reason why I had it in here is because it has this nice toning, you can see. It does have some really nice rainbow toning around the edge, but it's not really in the best shape, right? It is a nice coin, but it's not in the best shape, and I am excited to be replacing it with this blast white Gem BU. Amazing example of a Morgan Silver Dollar. This is like exactly what you want to see when you get Morgans. All right, you ready for this? You ready for the side-by-side on this one? Oh man, what a crazy, crazy sight. Now I will probably continue to keep this coin in my collection in some manner because I do absolutely love the toning. I mean, everybody loves toning, right? But this one is just so perfect. It is just better eye appeal for an album. And what I love about this album is it's usually sort of like the gateway into coin collecting for people that I know. Like anytime somebody asks me about my coin collecting hobby, I always show them this because it is just such a blast of information. You get to see all the coins from America's history in order, and it's just much easier to see when the coins are in great condition. So it's just more of a pleasurable viewing experience when you flip through the coin album. And you can see here, the reverse here is definitely nothing to write home about. There's no toning on the reverse. It's just ugly. This one, however, again, blast white. It looks exactly like it looked like when it came out of the mint. I mean, the coins that people used back in 1884, when this coin was new, people didn't carry them around like this in such brilliant beauty. I mean, this would have looked even new back then, which is really just incredible. So, let's get this guy situated, or this gal, I should say, and put her in there. And look at that. Look at that. I think this is the right choice. I know that some of you are going to come at me in the comments and say I should have left the toned Morgan, and I'm curious if you think so. Give me your thoughts in the comments below, but I think that this is the right choice. All right, so that just about does it, and I am super, super stoked because, like I said a million times already, this is now like getting closer to being my forever collection, so to speak, right? These coins, like this Morgan dollar, this ain't going nowhere for a long time. Same thing with this Barber Dime. I mean, for real, there is a very small likelihood that I'll ever get something so nice that I would put in here. Only really graded coins I think would be nicer than that, like real true MS stuff. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see I am getting closer, right? We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 holes to fill until I have completed the collection. But as you all know, seeing this video as a judge, right? You are never done with your collection no matter what. You're always going to be upgrading. You're always going to be adding new coins, and that is the fun, the thrill of the hunt, and then the reward. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this update. I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike: coin collecting, precious metals investing, personal finance, alternative investments, and much, much more. So if you like this video, hit that big old red subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. It helps the channel out a ton when you hit the like button, and I really appreciate it. So I've got a lot more stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out. A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are my forever collection. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your support. If you're not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in the Discord.